Only Up has been a really popular game recently, so let's try Fortnite Only Up. This is a story of me trying to complete it. We are so close to 10,000 subscribers, by the way. Let's go! So I went into this map very optimistically, as I had a couple friends that had played it and they said it was really good. I started off like everyone else, going from the start to the top. After hours of playing it, I realised that Season 1 was by far the hardest. The map goes from Season 1 all the way to Season X, and Season 1 was at least a quarter of the map. The Season 1 lasted ages, and although the jumps weren't hard, the capability of messing up was just high, so you ended up going down off Season 1 quite often. I eventually completed Season 1, and may I say, this map is crazy. If you want to play it, the map code is on the screen right now. Season 1 consisted of a lot of different terrains, including a lot of the old buildings from that season. There was a lot of log jumps, and there was also a lot of shortcuts that I didn't try because they were a little bit too risky, to be honest. I really respect the way they came up with building this map. A lot of the ways to get up are very unique, and the unique perspective of this map makes it so popular. Over 60,000 people have been playing it for the last 2 days. I also like the way it had the meter counter at the bottom and tells you exactly how high you were, and you can see it going up as you go up. Season 1 was about 330 meters, and I was so happy with myself I had to dance after getting to Season 2. Season 2 was pretty simple, and it was at least the 1/8 of the size of Season 1. Season 3 was also very similar, about the 1/8 of the size of Season 1. And these were really well designed, to be honest. There were so many routes you could take, especially in Season 3, that could get you to the same point, but in different times, and some of them jumps were harder. In the Season 3, you had a very cool vibe to it as well. Season 4, you obviously had to start off with risky reels, and that's when I fell for the first time.
This fella's going so
No!
far,
No! So I finally got to the same point. It's like a risky reels type thing. It's very depressing when you fall, because you can see the meters go down right in front of you, and 500 meters is a long way to fall. But we still had a long way to go. And in Season 4, we had these tunnels, which are really annoying, and the hexagons. The hexagons were a big hit among my friend group. No one could do them. And then I finally got them done. The hexagons were the final leap onto Season 5. We were meant to be halfway through, but I don't think we were halfway through. It was at least a quarter of the way though. Season 5 had a couple basic jumps into the ATK. The road was super bumpy where the ATK was, and I almost fell off a couple times. I was going really well here, and my hands were sweating. I was on stream at this point, as you can see. If you want to watch me stream, I'll probably be streaming most days on YouTube now. Anyway, I had to wipe my hands every couple seconds, because honestly, my hands were sweating. I did not want to fall, because one mistake can bring you right down to the bottom. We even had Kevin the Cube on Season 6 right here. Season 6 had a lot of the shard jumps and a couple shortcuts that I actually tried to take. Season 6 also had this really horrible rail that was a little bit bumpy, but you literally had to stand on the little spikes. And it was terrifying, let me tell you that. You can probably see in a second I will slip off, and yep, look at that. Mantling off and back on. It was so terrifying. Oh! I just mantled, then got back on the fence. Season 7 had this horrible sand that if you didn't stay dead in the middle of it, you'd slip off the map. What a horrible way to go, but I finally managed to get through it. And the sand did not manage to claim me today. Now, Season 7 was where the 1,000 meter mark was. 1,000 meters! Look at that. I was so proud of myself for getting over 1,000 meters, as that is a long way to go. Season 8 really a lot of stair jumps, and it had a couple temples in there as well. Pretty average, but then the rest of Season 8 was crazy. It had the speed boosting that took you along mountains. Some of the pathways were really small, and there was actually surprise lava pits in some spots. The speed boost ran out after a short amount of time, so you had to pretty much sprint all the way to ensure that you had the sprint on, because if you didn't, then you wouldn't be able to make the jumps, and you'd have to go all the way back to regain the sprint boost. Some of these mountain ledges were so scary, as they were literally about 1 meter thick, and you could slide off them. This one right here was my least favorite. After you finished that, it was just a couple basic jumps, and then we had the migration onto the pirate ship. As I said, the creativity on this map was top notch. The pirate ship was pretty simple, although by this point my hands were sweating buckets and I was choking everything. I was mantling onto these boxes and looking down, terrified I was going to fall. Then hit another bouncer onto Season 9. This deserved a bit of a celebration. This was the hardest jump of the whole thing. The crane was there, and you had to jump and mantle onto this tiny wire. You can see right here I'm a little apprehensive about it. I've been going for almost 20 minutes at this point. I really don't want to mess it up, but I get it done. And then this happens. I just did it. Oh my god, I'm so good.
You're crazy.
I changed my mind. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. No. Look at how depressing it is. This is in ×8 speed. And then afterwards, I was just flaking, honestly. I got to 500 meters, then fell. I then got to 900 meters, then fell. It felt like I was never going to complete this map. I'd been at it for hours at this point. I was failing on the most basic jumps. It was so depressing. Look at that. I'm meant to be walking in a straight line and I managed to fall. So I got my thinking cap on and got motivated, and we finally got to this part.
Oh, this is it. 1,742 meters. We travelled. You can't even see where I've travelled. I've travelled across a mountain.
Wait, no, what do I do
Let's
with the
go.
pirates if I have to side jump it?
Oh, for God's sake. I'm in space now and I've got more to do.
Although I was super annoyed that there wasn't an ending in sight, I knew we had to be close because we were literally at 1,700 meters in the sky. We could do this, and then it happened.
I'm gonna let you know my thoughts are feeling at this very time.
You must be getting launched up. There's no way you were.
LRBTW. No, Liam fell.
Oh,
See?
oh,
No, you had it.
Oh!
Oh.
I see text. I see text. Congratulations, you've completed Only Up. Nice. Let's go.
This was a super fun map, and this is an equally super fun video, so go watch this one right here for some more epic content.